We are, as you can tell, not in our usual location today. We're not outside. I brought you guys into our tiny apartment. Kern and I literally live in a shoebox, I should say. Not even a cubby hole, literally a shoebox. In New York City, you can't really get spacious, so yeah, we've gotten used to it. But we're going to be cooking for you today, or at least I'm going to be cooking for you today. A little different from our workouts, I know. I wanted to bring you into our kitchen, well, I should say living room, so that you can see what I'm doing. Rather than me just typing up a recipe, I wanted to sort of walk you through the process. We were fortunate enough to get some hemp seeds from our friends at Hippie Butter. They were so nice to send us this package to try, because I've never had it before. I used tons and tons of flaxseed in my oatmeal, and I also occasionally have used chia seeds and sesame seeds, but I'm not too familiar with hemp seeds. But from what I've read about them, they're really good for you. Really high in protein, high in your omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. But I'm going to get into all the details on our blog after the video is done, so stay tuned for that. But really what I want to do now is I want to start cooking. So I'm going to actually be making oatmeal cookies, which I found on, let me see here, this handy dandy website, which I'm so dependent on my phone these days, it's ridiculous. Nutivia.com is where I found this recipe for oatmeal hemp cookies. Now, the reason why I chose this recipe is because it's super easy. It only takes 15 minutes. You don't need a lot of ingredients. Literally, all I have here are some old-fashioned oats. My egg just broke. Yeah, it did, really. Some baking soda, some vanilla extract, my hemp seeds, of course, some light brown sugar, and then also some flour. And the only thing I would really change here is, if I had a chance, I would have ran out and got whole wheat flour. I'm just going to use white flour for now, but if you wanted to, it calls for it, and it's a little healthier, you could do that. But before we get started, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to what I'm wearing. I am wearing this really cool graphic tee. It says Fashion Royalty, and it's from my friend Ty. She just started her own t-shirt line, and I wanted to support her, and plus they're really, really cute and comfortable. She has all sorts of designs and cool, styles of tees on her website, which is hipmodernmotivated.com. I really encourage you to check it out, and also give her a shout out on Twitter. She is at, let me just make sure I don't get this wrong, forgive me, Fashion Royalty. Fashion Royalty, T-E-E. That's where you can find her on Twitter. That's her handle name. And yeah, really comfortable, lightweight, cool stuff. I'll be wearing these in our exercise videos for sure, so you'll get to see more of these. But yeah, I'm going to get started on the recipe. I'm not going to bore you really with the process, but I'm going to come back in 15 minutes and I'm going to show you the turnout. So yeah, let me get cranking on this now. Let's do this. Alright, so as you can see, pan's empty. It's always a good sign, right? These things were amazing. When I tasted the batter, I thought it may have been a little too sweet, but as soon as as soon as I sampled it out of the oven, it's like perfection in a bite. Anyway, I wanted to quickly share, I used applesauce instead of the cooking oil, because I wanted to try to cut a little bit of calories, and also I just like the consistency of applesauce. Sometimes I feel like cookies can be a little too soft. These are just perfect. I don't know if you can really see. It's kind of hard for me to show you, but they really are amazing. Like I said, I literally popped them in the oven, and 12-15 minutes later, voila. So, quick, easy task. It's really great because it gives me something to snack on all week. Kern and I always have granola bars, and we're trying to get out of the habit of having those. So, just making a quick, easy, healthy recipe for cookies or something that's a little bit on the sweet side, kind of satisfies that craving, but isn't too artificial, is a great way to go. So, again, on the blog, I'm going to post lots of pictures because I took them throughout the whole process, and I'll have the recipe for you there. Okay? Enjoy.